If you spend even 5 minutes on self-improvement social media, you have heard the pitch. Stop masturbating, retain your semen, and you will unlock superpowers. You will double your testosterone, women will sense your energy, and you will become an overnight alpha. But then, the counterwave hits. Mainstream doctors and clinical influencers telling you it's a placebo, it's absolutely nothing, and retaining semen is not healthy. Keep doing it. Here is the terrifying reality. Both sides are completely fooling you. One side is selling you mystical, unscientific fairy tales, and the other side is using lazy, incomplete knowledge to keep you hooked on instant gratification. Today, we are skipping the influencer brainwashing and looking at what actual, peer reviewed neurobiology says about what happens when you quit overstimulation. Let's start with the retention gurus. They claim that semen is the magical life force fluid, and if you keep it inside, your testosterone numbers will permanently multiply like video game stats. Science has one word answer for this: nonsense. In 2021, researchers at University Medical Center Hamburg published a massive review in Frontiers in Psychology. They looked at the long-term data on ejaculation frequency and baseline hormones. The result: keeping your physical fluid stored inside indefinitely does not permanently alter your baseline bloodstream testosterone. Outside of a famous temporary spike on day 7 of abstinence, tracked by Zhejiang University, sorry if I am not pronouncing right, your numbers will level right back out. So when influencers tell you that the fluid itself is turning you into physical hero, they are lying. But here is where the debunkers get dangerous. Because the guru use bad science, clinical debunker influencers throw the baby out of the bath water. They tell you, see, the testosterone does not stay high, so stopping has no benefits. Go ahead and scroll your life away. This is an incredibly dangerous half-truth. Why? Because they are completely ignoring androgen receptor density and dopamine downregulation. Think of testosterone as a key and your cell receptors as the lock. You can have all the keys in the world floating in your blood, but if your cells hide the locks, your hormone is completely useless. When you abuse modern, high dopamine digital triggers and chase constant daily loops of instant satisfaction, your brain protects itself from blowing out. It systematically hides its receptors. Your brain and muscles become completely numb. That's why you get brain fog, low motivation, and social anxiety, even if your blood baseline testosterone levels are normal. Studies in behavior endocrinology shows that when you actually practice abstinence and pull back from chronic overstimulation, your androgen receptor density skyrockets. Your body becomes hypersensitive to the natural hormone you already have. The superpowers guys feeling are not magic. It's their nervous system smoothly utilizing every single hormonal key available after being numb for years. The debunkers are not telling you this because reading a 40-page neurobiology paper does not fit into a 50-second TikTok video. The second thing both sides get wrong is why people struggle with this habit. Gurus tell you it's an addiction to the physical act. Debunker says it's just natural urges. But a clinical trial published in the journal Behavior Therapy shows something entirely different. Compulsive loops are rarely driven by libido. They are learned by a dysmorphic coping mechanism. It's an emotional escape hatch. When you get stressed about an exam, lonely on a weekend, or bored with your routine, your brain remembers a shortcut that gave its massive dopamine spike in under 5 seconds. You are not horny, you are just avoiding a difficult life event. And this is why influencers half-truths are dangerous. If you think it's just about white-knuckling your way through physical fluid retention, you will fail. True recovery happens when you introduce environmental friction, like password locking your blockers, throwing your phone out of the room at night, and learning what psychologists call urge surfing. Observing the mental craving like a wave and letting it pass without acting on it. The bottom line is simple. Don't let internet gurus tell you that fluid retention makes you a wizard. And don't let lazy influencer convince you that constant overstimulation has no consequences. According to the brain scan published by Brookhaven National Laboratory, again if I'm pronouncing wrong, I'm sorry, it takes roughly 90 days to continuous rest for your reward pathways to fully recover their natural sensitivity. Stop looking for shortcut. Stop listening to the half theory. Give your brain a break and master your impulses and let your biology do the rest. Please stop believing everything you see online. Don't easily trust these 30-second shorts that try to condense complex human biology into a clickbait headline. If you want the truth, go look at the actual data. Read the peer-reviewed research papers. Look at the studies yourself. Only then come to a conclusion. Don't even believe in me blindly. Stay analytical, stay grounded, and I will see you in the next one.